Hey folks, welcome back to day 2, part 2 of how to make your sourdough starter. Right, so yesterday, you remember, we did the really simple step of making our 50 grams of flour and 50 millilitres of water together in a bowl, and we left them overnight, slightly covered, and what we're hoping for is that something magical is going to happen to them. And you know, day 2, you're not probably going to find anything really happens yet, but shall we have a look? Let me just see what's going on here. Okay, so it's... Oh, look at that! It's got some bubbles in the bottom already for day 2. Mind you, it has been in the kitchen all night, and I really kind of have to emphasise that temperature is important. So if you're in a cold climate, you have to make sure that you put it in somewhere that's warm. And the warmer the environment is, the faster the sourdough starter process happens. And you really have to be mindful about that. I'll put instructions in the write-up on the YouTube channel about what the optimum temperatures are for your sourdough starter. But this one is doing quite well, isn't it? I'm so happy. What we're going to do today is we're going to add some more flour and some more water to what we've got already. And it's not going to be 50 grams this time, it's going to be 35 grams. And there's an easier way of doing this, so I kind of remembered yesterday. The easier way of doing this is to just weigh out your water and weigh out your flour. So 35 grams of water, 35 grams of flour. Yeah, let's crack on, shall we? Let's get 35 grams of water, 35 grams of flour. When you're mixing this together, make sure you scrape down the sides. If it's looking a little bit lumpy like mine because I threw a bit too much flour in, I'm just going to add a drop more water. What's going to happen now is we're going to cover it again loosely with a cling film, and we're going to leave it out in the kitchen just as normal, as we did yesterday. And I guess you're kind of asking, how long does this take, Pauline? It's going to take 7 days to get your sourdough starter to a point where you know it's active, alive, bubbly and gorgeous. And then what we can do is we can start making our very first sourdough loaf after we have our sourdough starter, and then look at some recipes and play with some recipes. One thing I did want to say was I prefer sourdough because it has a really beneficial impact on my health. And what I mean by that is I'm diabetic type 2, and I find if I eat regular bread from a supermarket or a store or whatever, just like white ordinary bread, my blood sugar spikes, which is not very good for those of you who don't know. And so I was looking around for an alternative bread that I could eat that wouldn't do me so much harm, and somebody recommended sourdough, so I started buying it, and it's scrummy. It is really lovely and very hip and trendy, I think, at the moment too. But yeah, sourdough bread for me is easiest to digest, it tastes superb, it's great when you make your own, and also it doesn't have such a massive impact on my blood sugar. So that's the reason why I'm creating my own starter, so I can make my own bread from now on. Well, from when the starter's ready, you know what I mean. Okay folks, so tomorrow we're going to need some more flour, some more water and a little bit more patience. I look forward to seeing you then. Hope you're all happy and well and keeping safe in these very strange times. Lovely that you tuned in for me. Oh, and don't forget, if you like it, give me a like, subscribe, and there's a little bell thingy too. If you click that, you'll get notifications of all the videos that I upload, I think. Okay, friends, family, everybody else who's out there that I don't know, take care, look after each other. Bye for now.